What up? So I died yesterday 2 times, and that was kind of frustrating. So I actually did a lot of reflecting today. I haven't played at all for a while, and like how I wanna keep playing this, because honestly, just going hardcore wasn't really that much enjoyable for me right now, and I kind of tried to identify and reflect a little bit on what were the reasons why it wasn't as enjoyable, and why I liked the Delve event so much. I played the Delve hardcore solo self one. It was really fun. I just really enjoyed that. So I'm something, well, what made it so fun? So wrote a couple of things down. Why actually, I guess it was just a trade league that didn't excite me at all anymore. Since I was playing the Delve event, because in the Delve event I noticed is I liked, for example, identifying items, just picking up items and identifying, oh, I'm finding something good. I was really good, but like the thing about trade league, how I feel about it, is that the biggest drawback is that it makes everything predictable. In a sense, it makes everything predictable, and it makes everything all the items attainable. In what sense predictable? Is that I know that because I did a lot of like I did some statistics. I tried to register what I'm doing, how much time everything takes, and what's the most efficient thing. You know, I kind of really competitive, and I try to like always do my best and be the best at the game. So I did all these statistics, and I can tell, yeah, if I farm for like 20 hours this thing, which I could keep doing, I will make this much currency, you know, by my this thing, and that's it. Like I always knew, I could know and calculate what I'm gonna get, when I'm gonna get it. So in that sense, it kind of made it kind of boring. Like it was like, there's nothing really to look for. Okay, I'm gonna make this currency to get that thing. And also in trade league, I feel like the drops didn't really matter. Like it doesn't matter what drop. It's like, oh yeah, this drop or this currency, I'll sell it, and then I'll get this much currency, and that's it. Everything was just currency. Everything was just like exalt drops. Yeah, it's just like, oh, am I gonna get an exalted drop, or am I not gonna get? And you always gonna get exalted drops, right? If you do 1,000 maps, you're gonna get at least one exalted drop, and that's it. You just have to do the most content, the most efficient, and that's it. So drops don't really matter. At the end, I started to feel like it just doesn't matter anymore. Like maybe that's the, so I'll try actually hardcore solo self now. So I think that's gonna be one thing that's gonna change, that it matters what drops, and it's the value for items is not determined by the market. It's gonna determined by my build, and how much does it fit for me, for the most part, of course. And what I also started to hate, I remembered what I hated really bad about the trade league is chaos recipe. I just totally disgustingly hate that thing. It's just so disgusting. Oh my god, why is this in the game? It's so frustrating. Like you have to pick up drinks, jewelries, then you sort it out in this your stash tabs, and then you run around the map and I need this, I need that, instead of like playing the game. You're just like trying to gather these all items, and you're like, oh, but you just you can just not do the chaos recipe. Like, what's the big deal? You know, you don't like, because it's so freaking efficient at the start of the league. There's no way you're not gonna use chaos recipe. It's just dumb. Like you're just wasting your time by not doing chaos recipe. Is that good? I even think that if you did chaos recipe all the way until you finish all your atlas, but you cannot, by the way, you cannot do it because of the item level, but if you could, all the way into that end of the atlas, it would be probably still efficient. It'd be very efficient to do chaos recipe instead of like playing the game. You could just pick up, sort your stash tabs and everything, and it was good. It was really good. So that's kind of like, and I have to do it. It's just, there's no way, because the game also, like if I play trade league, the game punishes you for not being efficient at the start of the league, which means not using chaos recipe. For example, like it just if you're the first one to finish the Atlas, right, you get a big advantage than everybody else. Maybe a very simple example, you can sell maps for PoE at least 20% more expensive than you would sell at the second week of the league for third one, right? So the map prices just drop significantly. And if you have completed all your Atlas, right? So you completed all your Atlas, then maps don't matter to you. You'll get them anyway. You don't need maps. People buy map because they want to progress their Atlas and do it faster. So if you waste your time and you don't use chaos recipe to get better gear to do quicker Atlas, then you're losing currency, and that's just, it's punish. And there are probably a lot more, plenty of examples how you can it's kind of punishing not to get ahead of everyone, and which means using chaos recipe, and it's just it's so frustrating. And I was playing hardcore, and I felt this pressure that I need it's punishing for me to do it solely, but it was my first league, so it was really hard for me. Like it was not really, but it's kind of frustrating. I don't know my limits. What can I do? How far can I get? And I kind of want to take it slow and test it out, but then there's like pressure of, oh, it's punishing to be left behind. It's punishing to left behind. I should try to get it faster, you know? So it's kind of a lot of... I didn't like that. And that's why I think I'll try solo cell phone hardcore. Like hardcore, okay, I was thinking maybe just solo cell phone because that will solve my issue. A lot of my concerns, what I feel I don't like about the game right now, but you know, hardcore, let's do hardcore. I started, it was pretty good, you know, that also adds an element. Yeah, and actually, yeah, I remembered why I play hardcore. I play hardcore because it just makes the game, when I played just regular trade lead, it just made, my build was whatever actually. I got enough damage to like kill stuff, and I got some survivability, you know, I was overkill. My survivability was overkill. I just didn't need it. I didn't need the fan. I could drop it. And I was like, I can clear all the content. I played really little, and I was like, yeah, I'm just done. I died. It's like, well, and it was just like careless playing. It's like, oh, it's like click, 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 and I didn't like that. I wanted to care what happened. I wanted to like get into it and care what happened, if I like pay attention. Like I wanted there to be a reason for me to pay attention and be punishing for me to not do it. So that's why hardcore is also a good option. Also, that's my rant about why I'm gonna try. I don't know how it's gonna work. This is my first time as well. But you know, I would try the solo Sulfan hardcore. So that was my rant. If you have any like ideas, or maybe you want to start discussion, you can leave that in the comments below, and I will keep posting my highlights about my experience of playing solo Sulfan hardcore. Also, thank you. Bye bye.